Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, what's good my G's, what's good my G's, G stands for Gamers. It is I, your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? But yo, let me tell y'all what's going on today. So, yesterday, or by the time you see this post, maybe 2 days ago, Driveclub announced date was announced. Sorry, I came in that the wrong way. In America, October 7th, 2014. So basically, it's joining the October lineup of all these other fantastic games, and some of them are proven, right? So here's the thing. The announcement date, happy to have it. It's very, very sad. Very, very happy, but very sad to get the news that it actually has an October release date. At least we know when it's coming. At least we can stop thinking that it's coming over the summer. They released the trailer. The trailer looked good, but the trailer always looked good. What we didn't see was, straight up one-on-one gameplay as the people are racing the cars, so we could see what the game, what the game is about. Now, Evolution Studios have dropped little 10-15 second clips on their Facebook page that never really made it to YouTube, and the game looked good there too, but they never showed the parts that was kind of hinted at of what the game is. So with the blog post that came out and the YouTube video that came out, in the blog post on PlayStation, it said the following the next day, someone from Evolution Studios will say, we'll give a little speech, and he did, and it was a lengthy post. It was just saying, and like the original post was saying, thank you for the continued support. It's been a long winter, and they kind of apologized for kind of being a little quiet about it. So they came out and they said they 1-2 thing, and for the most part, he wanted to say that that the work is going on and the team they're working very hard to exploiting the power and of the PS4, and they're trying to get it to work across the board of all the things that they're trying to achieve, which is visually they're trying to make sure that the game is very stunning and is optimized with the new ways of pushing the PlayStation 4. As I said before, the game already looks great, but he's saying that it will look even better come October. The audio, which is state of the art, and that they're still refining the authentic sounds. That they are reaching for pretty much authentic sounds for every car in the game, but we still don't know when or where these cars are going to be announced. We don't know how many cars is in the game, stuff like that. Driving, as I've heard from previous people who were able to touch the vehicles in the game and drive the vehicles, they said the game felt good already, and he said it in the post, like it already feels great, but they're trying to add layers to the physics so that way it's accessible to everybody, but more sophisticated for the experienced drivers, experienced racers. So something for everyone. The greatest example of that right now is Forza 5, Forza 4, and I guess Forza Horizon fits on that too, and Grid 2, which is the lane that I think Driveclub is in. Then he said something about clubs. They trying to make it easier for you to keep up with the speed and what's going on in your club, aka your clan, for those who need another terminology for it. Because basically this is team racing, and they want to make that keeping up with your team with the rework of the dynamic menus. And this word was brought up in the game a lot because they want to scale it across a couple of things. And I believe they was like you could be keeping up to speed with your tablet, your smartphones, and this, that, and the third. And it kind of strange that they don't have a Driveclub.com, like a Battlelog.com for the same type of thing, And these are questions that I still have even after that. But I'm gonna get to the biggest question in a second. Also, they said that they tweaked the clubs to support 6 versus 6 players. instead of 12. You know, because the game is more fun with a tight-knit club, and it paves the way for awesome 6-on-6 races. So maybe it's 6 to a team or 12 to a team, but 6 versus 6 racing. I could just be, you know, overshooting that because I'm tired as hell right now. But if it's 6 to a team, then okay. But my thing with clans, you know, especially when I was on SOCOM, we had to have, you know, we played, was it 8 on 8? We would play, I think we had 16 to our clans because you never know who's on and who's off. So hopefully, you know, it's still 12 to a team or something like that. And then they had another category for tour, which is you know, the difficulty curve for the campaign mode is becoming even smoother as they continue to optimize the vehicle handling and also refine the game's AI for non-player racers. You already know that I've been playing Forza 5, and I'm a huge advocate for the cloud AI, so it'd be interesting to see what they do with this. Although grid is fine when I play it, but I really like that Driveclub thing. Like I'm with everybody else. I clowned it like everybody else, the name, but I understood the technology behind it would be dope, and that's something that's been. I don't want to play a racing game now without it, but you know, if you can make it fun, we'll see. And then they said something about the cars and tracks. They get more time to make the tracks and the cars more detailed cars and more detailed tracks. You know, in the video that they put out, you know, the Ferrari is the one that's being shown in there, and it looks pretty good. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. He also said that the PlayStation Plus edition of the game will be available on the same day as the full release. Still don't know what that means. I still believe that it's going to be like a trial demo, or you're locked or something like that. Think of like Killzone when they did it, Killzone 3, and you know, you could only get up to a certain amount, or like the Uncharted, you could get up to a certain amount and then you had to buy to unlock it. Although I think did Uncharted become 100% free to play? I forget how that worked out because I had the paid edition, so I bought my Uncharted like everybody else. You know, the offering is a selection of cars and tracks from the complete vision. We think it's a perfect way for those new to the genre to get an idea of what the Driveclub experience is all about. So, you know, that was a little bit of what they said the PlayStation Plus would be, but at the same time, they said more details will come out about it. And, you know, that's pretty much it for right now. Now, my biggest thing was the video kind of showed me some things that reminded me of Need for Speed Rivals and some of the other Need for Speed games, where in the trailer parts, you know, you're racing and then there was a drift or a speed zone that you had to capture. I wonder if this is what the whole social connected thing is, because if that's the case, we've already been playing this shit with Need for Speed Rivals, but just in Most Wanted, but just not in a zone like that. But that's my biggest thing. Before, we didn't know what we were buying, and even now to this day we still don't know what we're buying. This game has been reworked specifically for the social aspect of the game. So, you know, maybe soon they'll shed some light. Maybe they'll show up at E3. But, you know, you let me know if you guys are still interested in the game. Whatever, PlayStation Edition is going to be what it is. I still got my reserve on it. We'll see what it is. Anyway, your boy Snow, and I'm out.